Old Glory, long may she wave. On this episode of The Tattooed Traveler, I am taking you to Washington, D.C. We're going to start right here. This is what everyone comes to see in Washington, D.C. It is the White House, where the president resides. And the first president to live here was John Adams. Completion was done in November of 1800. It's been called many things since: the President's Palace, the President's Mansion, the Executive Mansion, but it was Teddy Roosevelt who named it the White House during his presidency. That was in 1901. Now, the White House has 132 rooms, 32 bathrooms, 6 stories, 3 elevators, 147 windows. A lot of room for a lot of people who work there and live there. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, truly an iconic address, and tours are available to the public free of charge. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And you can schedule your tour online up to 90 days in advance. The White House grounds consist of 18 acres of beautifully manicured lawns and gardens. Perfect yard for a pet, right? Jefferson had 2 bear cubs when he lived here. Van Buren had a couple of tiger cubs. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my cats, but that makes me a little jealous. Right around the corner is the Washington Monument. How tall is it, you ask? I'll tell you, 555 feet tall. And it was built to honor our first president, George Washington. Upon its completion in 1884, it was the tallest building in the world. At its base is the reflecting pool. Beautiful tree-lined paths, perfect for jogging or just taking a stroll. 24 million people visit here annually. This is the site of all presidential inaugurations. Probably looks familiar. Also the site of one historic speech. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. stood right here and delivered his I Have a Dream speech. Imagine looking out onto the National Mall and seeing thousands upon thousands of people hanging on your every word. And just behind us is the most visited tourist attraction in Washington, D.C., the Lincoln Memorial. Built to honor President Abraham Lincoln, it was finished 60 years after his assassination. Took a while. The statue is 19 feet tall and was created by a sculptor named Daniel Chester French. Notice his left hand. A clenched fist. That was meant to symbolize his determination to see the Civil War through to the end. Such detail. Of course, the historic Gettysburg Address, etched in stone. Remarkable. Our next and final stop in our nation's capital today is Arlington National Cemetery and the changing of the guard at the tomb of the Unknown Soldier. Over 630 acres, Arlington National Cemetery is the final resting place for those who have proudly served our country. 30 funerals a day on average are performed here. But this is what I want you to see, the tomb of the Unknown Soldier. It is guarded 24 hours a day, and I want to read the inscription to you. Here rests in honored glory an American soldier known but to God. The changing of the guard ceremony really is something to see, and during the summer and fall months, it occurs every day at the top of every hour. In the colder months, the top and bottom of every hour, and I'm just going to sit back, remain silent, and allow you to really take this in.
Present! Arms! Port! Arms! Ready! Hey! Pass! On your orders!
Post! In orders! Remain as directed! Orders!
Acknowledge. Ready. Face. Present. Arm. Right shoulder. Arm. Pose. Right. Face. Forward. Arm. Guard. Halt.
That's some powerful stuff. And while here at Arlington, I would be remiss if I didn't show you the graves of John F. Kennedy and his wife, Jackie O, and the eternal flame that burns here in their honor. What a great day. Glad you were here for it. Thank you so much for joining us on this stroll around historic Washington, D.C. I hope you get a chance to visit. I'm Todd Newton, the Tattooed Traveler. Hey, do me a favor, like this video and subscribe to this channel, and check us out over on Patreon. We have so much exclusive content just for you. Until we meet again further down the road, travel safely.